Hello there, fellow humans, and welcome to this video. And today I want to talk a bit about credits, because that is one of the most important things to get. So, if you're a free-to-play player, you're pretty much screwed. So what can you do? Well, in this video I want to talk about maximizing credits. One of the ways to maximize credits is obviously to pay money to simply get premium time and to get the battle passes. What you can also do is you can obviously buy premium tanks, but you also should buy them wisely. Like, for example, half of these in here are shit. If you buy the Canoniac Panzer, you're ripping yourself off, and I'm gonna laugh at you. My target 2 is enriched. We have an imposter among. That's such a... Okay, I give up, that's a bad joke. Anyway, for 14 days it costs 1,100 gold. For permanent it's 4,000, because it's discounted right now. You know, if you watch this video, once the discounts end, ignore all this that I'm talking about enrichment, because if the enrichment isn't discounted, it's a fucking scam with how pricey it is. But as of now, the unenriched Tiger is gonna make about 15k credits a game, if you do like 2.5 average, something like that, which isn't that great. And if you're free to play, that's not great. So if you enrich it, you're gonna make about 60k with the premium account if you do about 2.5k damage. So it's a pretty good premium then if you do that. You know, for 4k, enriching this thing, or enriching other tanks that I'm gonna talk about later, because that's not all of them that are worth enriching, obviously. This can be a very good deal. But yeah, essentially, discounted enriching, good. Not discounted enriching, very bad. But what is also very bad is the credit income for free-to-play players. So let's talk a bit about those, because I'm kind of neglecting them a bit in my videos. So since there are a lot of them in the Blitz community, I mean, most of them don't watch videos, most of them. But there you go. Where is the free-to-play players? Show yourself in the comments, and while you're on your way down there, hit that like button. Jeez. Anyway, so life is hard, right? So how do you maximize credits if you don't have money, or if you do have money? In any way, you want to maximize credits, because that means the less time you have to waste on grinding them. Obviously, what you don't want to do is you don't want to hop up the tiers, you know, and then just, when you're a new player, straight up go to tier 10. You don't want to do that. You want to take your time with the first few lines that you grind. After that, you can rush as much as you want, because once you're a good player, experience is something that you already have, and then it's only the time that you gotta make up for, basically. So yeah, at the beginning, please don't rush it, because no one wants shit players at tier 10. And yeah, that's just how it works. So, how do you make more credits? Well, there is essentially 3 things to making more credits. And that is numero uno: expenses, income, and impact. It's quite simple. Your expenses are ammo, repair costs, equipment, all those kind of things, and also the consumables. In terms of provisions, that's the thing. If you put in provisions, you're going to lose about 10k a battle, roughly, in tier 8, which is not great. So that's the one thing I would cut if I'm free to play. Equip the tanks and leave out the provisions, or at least only use the small provisions, because then you'll have an advantage in terms of credits. Obviously, you have a slight disadvantage towards the free-to-play, towards the pay-to-win players. But the thing is, Blitz is pay-to-win these days, so without investing money, you have a disadvantage at this point. It's not really massive as it is in other games, but still there is an advantage, because if you're free-to-play, you got worse crews, you got worse ammo, you got worse equipment. It's not good. So yeah, I mean, Wargaming is obviously blatantly greedy, so that's something that you have to deal with if you're a free-to-play player, you know. It is quite sad. So yeah, let's say probably cut out the provisions, and then you want to have that, and also try to not take as much damage. That doesn't mean you should camp, obviously, but avoid getting hit when you don't need to be hit. Like, for example, like me, I'm doing here, you don't need to take that hit, just wait till he shoots, and then boom. There's that. Now, we've done that. And then how do you actually make the crits? And that is via your impact. You know, the more impact you have, the more income you're gonna have, right? Things to your impact, well, 3 actually, if you consider kills, because kills do give you a slight bonus. You know, I got 2 kills, so you get a bit of bonus credits there as well. 3k damage gives me, in the credits, 78,000 here, 45 without premium. It would be about 15k if the tank wouldn't be enriched, because enrichment on a Tiger 2 increases it by 51 from, I think, 103% to 155%. So there's that. Now, obviously the boosters can be helpful as well. You can get those for free in events and stuff like that, so boosters are cool. So 10k less with the boosters again. As you can see, ammo is very expensive, so that is something that you gotta watch out for. I'd say at tier 6, tier 7, it can be more profitable if you do a lot of damage, you know, because another thing about making creds is not only do you have to get more damage, more resistance damage, and more kills, you gotta be able to do that consistently, because if you don't do that, if you do no damage, you're not gonna make any creds. It's that simple, you know? And, I mean, if you don't have an impact on your team, then you don't deserve to be paid. It's that simple. So maximize your impact and become a better player to get more creds. That's the simplest tip there is, you know? And how to become a better player? Well, I mean, just look what you're doing. How did I die? Why did I die? What happened? I play a very easy style, actually. That is simply monkey see, monkey do. You know, where's the enemy? Where can I shoot them? Boom. And there isn't really any, I'm gonna put this tank here, I'm gonna put this tank here. I'm just gonna go somewhere and then work from there. It's not a playstyle that is to be recommended for new players, because it's obviously quite hard to actually pull off. But once you would get into something like that, it would be quite easy. But anyway, that's the thing. You want to maximize your damage and also your resistance damage, because resistance damage is a free credit maker. You know, you don't have to shoot ammo for resistance damage, and you don't have to put yourself in the line of fire for resistance damage. You know, you're gonna just simply get it. So always track people when you shoot at them. Keep people tracked. Try to spot people, you know, for your team, so you can get that juicy assistance damage, because it's gonna get you a lot of crits, and it's also gonna make you look better in your stats. I guess, if you care about that. I mean, that is not something I would care about. It's something personal. And as long as your stats don't negatively influence anyone, that's perfectly fine. You know, that's the thing. You don't wanna ruin other people's games just by playing. And look at this dude. I told you I'm gonna laugh at him. Fucking hell. 15,000 fucking gold for a box of crap. Oh no. Just, I mean, if you have 10k, or you can get the Shark. No, sorry, T4E2, which is the tank. Shark is not a tank. I mean, you can get that for 12k, which is like, I mean, it's pretty much the best tier rate in the game. And it costs less than the Canonin, while the Canonin is a pile of shit, so... yeah, see, spend your money wisely, you know, that's it. Spend your money wisely, if you are spending money. That's the thing. If you're not spending any money, use your not money wisely. You know, just always apply some brain. Always apply some logic and brain, because that's gonna get it very, very far. You know? And also, get some kills, because kills do give you a little nice credit bonus as well, which is great, if you are really playing. And, yeah. If you are buying stuff, then please spend your money wisely. And if you're not buying much, that's very important to spend your money on good things, you know, like Battle Pass is always a great thing, you know, because they give you a lot of goodies. If you are actively playing. If not, then they might not be that good of a deal. Also, if you're free to play, try to do the Battle Pass missions, you know, try to do the missions, because even though you don't have the premium Battle Pass, you can still get some premium days, credits, stuff like that from the Battle Pass. That's going to help you out quite a lot as well, so also try to do the missions. Obviously, that's another tip, right? This is like 20-in-1 tip video, but speaking of, I don't have a clue. So, take it with a grain of salt. And that's the same thing for every YouTuber, you know? Think about what they're saying, because they might be talking trash. Enriching is discounted at the moment, so which tanks do you enrich? Well, obviously the first pick is a Tiger 2, because it's basically one of, if not the best lines to start off with. Other tanks that you might consider enriching, in my eyes, M3O, maybe the VK100 if you hate yourself, and if you like super heavies, then the IC-152 if you like tank destroyers, because, you know, high penetration, high damage, you don't have to shoot APCR, which means you get good credits. Light tanks, probably the FV301, you got good penetration for a light tank. maybe the Charioteer, but here mostly because you want to cover up for all the Hesh losses. And then also maybe the Pantera or the ML1 because they're also quite good tanks. So, as I said, earn your credits wisely, spend your money wisely. Don't give Wargaming money that they don't deserve, but give me a like if you think I deserve it, or a membership, I don't know. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.